welcome to day 4 of our Halloween countdown. We are planning with the Wednesday kit. I am planning with the Ultimate kit. Our Ultimate kit comes with 6 pages. I have some extras. I brought in some florals and some alcohol ink swatches. Okay, so we are switching to voiceover from here on out. I'm going to start off by laying down some washi. I used it in yesterday's countdown video, and this one is from Michael's, and then that cobweb is from my shop. They are rose gold foiled, so this kit came in rose gold or silver foil. Currently, it's like 5 a.m. I am still trying to wake up. So yesterday night, I went to a Halloween party. I did end up leaving quite early, but since I wake up early, I didn't get enough sleep. So I drank some coffee today, and I don't know if it's like real coffee or not, but I drink like the Korean mix sticks. You see it all the time. Like if you are a K-drama watcher, they always advertise those like mix sticks. They have the coffee and sugar, and you just add water. I think it's like the equivalent of when you drink tea. You know how like you have tea bags, and some people don't think it's real tea because real tea is like dried tea leaves. Maybe these mix sticks are like the equivalent to like non-real coffee, because I didn't, wake up and go find some beans and grind them in the morning. I actually don't even have like that kind of machine. I like simplicity, so yeah. So anyways, I am laying down my headers in kind of a staggered motion. In my last EC plan with me, I laid them down kind of the same in each row, but I wanted it to look different this time. Anyways, back to the Halloween party. So I kind of just wore whatever was in my closet for my costume. My husband, oh my gosh, he is kind of like the same as me. We kind of put in zero effort in things. So he just wore a Superman t-shirt that's just like a normal t-shirt with the Superman sign. It's not even a costume. And then he wore a button down. So, like he was dressed as Clark Kent. And he was like, you should dress as Lois Lane. I actually don't watch superhero movies or Marvel. I know of it and I watched a few, but I'm not like an avid fan. So he showed me pictures of Lois Lane. And she had, she is a reporter or, I don't know, a journalist. So she had on work attire, And I'm like, I don't even have like office attire. Like I work from home. I have never ever had like a button down or a blazer or like a pencil skirt or anything like that. I do think office wear is super cute, but like if I buy it, like where am I gonna wear it to? Like so so it's funny, I had a full on like gothic Lolita dress I bought from Korea last year, and it was from a Japanese shop. I actually bought a lot of kawaii clothing from Japan for my most recent trip, which is really exciting. I love J fashion. It's just amazing. It just makes me so excited. So anyways, yes, I did have a gothic Lolita dress, just like, sitting in my closet, but I did not have any normal office wear. So I thought that was really funny. And then I put on a Amish hat. I have an obsession with hats. I have a very large hat collection and I can't stop buying hats. I came back from Japan with 2 identical white fuzzy hats, but they're not identical. Like one is slightly more flared out. So anyways, I wore a black Amish hat that I got from Amazon like years ago, just because sometimes I wake up and I'm like, you know what, today I really just want to dress with an Amish hat. So I put that as my costume. It kind of just was like, I don't know, like a gothic Amish Day of the Dead costume. So yeah, and it's things just like in my closet. I love just like costumes and just dressing up in general. So in the sidebar, I use the I don't know what to call that, the long like page flag. No, what is it called? Like a stripped sheet looking thing on the sidebar area. And then I put in a checklist and some brushstrokes. I really didn't plan on doing this to my sidebar at all. I just like go with whatever first sticker I put down, and then I'm like, okay, now I need the second sticker like needs to make sense, and it just kind of goes from there. And then I put a habit tracker down. Our next format does not have habit trackers. I know that people are just like not putting that in kits anymore. So yeah, our next kit format does not have habit trackers. But if you do use them, there are other ways that you can just like have a habit tracker. Like we still have quarter boxes, so you can just write in Monday through Sunday, and there are other creative ways. Maybe I'll just put that in a video next time. So yeah, I did a slight reformat to our next kit. Our next kit will be with the mystery boxes as well. Our mystery kits have just shipped out. I'm really excited. It is the winter and New Year's mystery kit. Oh, and I'm using the alcohol ink swatches on the background. I love putting them behind stickers and just in your spread. It looks really cute. And my X-Acto knife was where my desk was, where we cut stickers. I'm at my desk where we film videos, and it's not a very far walk. I would say it takes 10 seconds to walk on over, but I was so lazy. I'm like, I don't want to get up, so I didn't get my X-Acto knife, and I kind of just laid down the alcohol ink swatches on the empty full boxes, and I just kind of cut them out that way. You know, just be resourceful when you are being lazy. So that's my motto in life. I also mainly use icons that came in the kit. Love them since they match, but I'm also going to go back in with some kawaii icons that match the colors of this kit. I also really love the florals that came with this kit because they are tiny, so I didn't really have to cut any of them really, and I just kind of put them in smaller places. I did cut off the bottom so that it will be flush whenever I put it like next to a sticker like that, so it looks like it's coming out instead of lifting the sticker and putting on the bottom. I prefer to cut because then there is less bulk. And when we get to the other side, I like to open up my planner so that I can have it match and balance out with the other half of the spread, if that makes sense. So I went to Michael's the other day to purchase some organizing things. And did you guys know that every single year we do holidays so much earlier? It just gets earlier and earlier. Like Halloween stuff, I remember came out in July, like freaking July of this year. Can you believe it? Like it's like it's still super hot in Las Vegas. How am I supposed to get into Halloween spirit, you know? So, oh my gosh. Came out in July and stuff are like already sold out, which is insane. So I went to Michael's just this week expecting to see like a few Halloween things, you know, because it's October. And there were none. There was just like this tiny section that was a clearance section. Everything is already cleared out. We are already on Christmas, and actually I even saw Christmas in like August. Christmas always starts so early, but I mean July and Halloween, I love Halloween. I love it. But then I really love it when it's like getting closer to Halloween. You know what I mean? So it was just too early for me. What do you guys think? Do you think that you like it having everything earlier so you can kind of like start decorating earlier, or like start thinking about decorations earlier? Or do you agree with me that it is way too early? I remember that Halloween, kind of like when I used to really heavily decorate, that was in college. It's funny because I lived in this tiny apartment with my dog, but it was the most exciting periods of like in my life because in my last video I talked about how I really didn't enjoy school. So I looked to other things to make me happy. And Halloween was one of them. And of course, I had like no money in college, as most college students are very, very, very broke. So I would go to the Dollar Tree, and I still go to the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree is amazing, even though they raise their prices to $1.25. It's still cheap. So I would go and just like buy just random stuff, and I would go to like um Goodwill, I remember, and I would like craft some things too with my dog. And school was never my priority. When September, like the end of September rolled around, it was Halloween time for me and my dog. I would always dress her up, whether she liked it or not. They would always have like really cute outfits for dogs at Goodwill for super cheap. It was a sign they wanted me to dress up my dog. But I would only put her in a costume for maybe 10 minutes for pictures and then take it off, because it's not like we went anywhere and it is like uncomfortable. So it was only really for pictures for like 10 minutes. Like, she was a pumpkin, of course. What dog has never not been a pumpkin for Halloween, right? And then she was an angel. I just went with whatever they had at Goodwill. So yeah. For my own costume, I honestly get so lazy with stuff like that. Even though I do love dressing up. Yes, but one year, my boyfriend at the time in college, we were gonna go trick or treating. I know it's college, but he had a younger sister. So we were like, oh my gosh, we have to go, because now it's socially acceptable for adults to go trick or treating when you can take your younger sibling. So we decided to go in like a steampunk, like Victorian time theme, because we all kind of wanted to match, the three of us. So we all went to Goodwill. It was actually a lot of fun. We all went to Goodwill together, and we like kind of bought really cheap dresses. And with mine, I bought also like fabric, and I kind of like bunched it up to make a tulle skirt. It's hard to explain, but it was like a Victorian dress costume, and it took me 10 hours to sew. I spent the better, not even half. I spent all day Sunday making that costume. It took forever, but it was so much fun. I even wore a hat that I put a lot of spiders and more tulle on it, so it was just more extra. And I had a lot of fun. I think it was more fun that we just were all matching, and that like we kind of worked on our costumes a little bit together and coordinated it. So let me know what your favorite costume was in the past Halloween years. Do you go trick-or-treating with like your kids, or do you go to a Halloween party? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.